One of the saddest days in Philadelphia history is right back in the spotlight. It was 1985. Philadelphia police dropped a bomb on a row home, setting off an inferno that killed 11 people and destroyed more than 60 homes in Comps Creek. The home that was bombed was the headquarters of the group called MOVE. The bombing came after clashes with police, but the focus tonight is on the remains of some of the children who were killed in that bombing and how it appears they were used in classes to teach Ivy League students. NBC10's Rosemary tells us about the city's response today and a new demand from MOVE members.
I feel like I am reliving 1985. Where they told me that my son was dead.
It was one of Philadelphia's darkest days, May 13th, 1985. The MOVE bombing, ordered by the city during an eviction standoff, killed 6 adults in the group and 5 of their children. Today, the original members of the Africa family, mothers of some of those kids, gathered following new reports that decades ago the city gave human remains from the bombing site to Penn Museum.
I see a news article of them saying not only did they kill my children, kill my sisters and brothers, but they have desecrated what they say are their remains, defiled them, and had them hidden away on exhibit as a learning tool for their students.
In a statement, the Penn Museum says, in part, the museum and the University of Pennsylvania apologize to the Africa family and to our community for allowing human remains recovered from the MOVE house to be used for research and teaching and for retaining the remains for far too long. We understand the importance of reuniting the remains with the family, and we are working now to find a respectful, consultative resolution.
That is the most disrespectful, hateful thing to do to anybody, but especially children.
For its part, Penn Museum says it was the medical examiner's office that released the remains to the museum for the purposes of identification. Today, I reached out to the health department. They tell me they only release remains at the direction of next of kin. And so they are now investigating how this happened many years ago. Penn Museum tells NBC10 the remains were entrusted in the care of Dr. Alan Mann, a Penn and Princeton anthropology professor who has not responded to our request for comment.
There is no demands that they could meet to rectify this situation. Nothing.
Janine and Janet Africa were in prison during the MOVE bombing when their children died. They served 41 years each following a conviction related to a Philadelphia police officer shot and killed during an attempt to evict MOVE in the late 70s. One of their longtime supporters, Mumia Abu Jamal, is serving his own life sentence for an unrelated police killing.
If they want to do anything to show people that they are sincere about resolving this situation with MOVE in the city, let Mumia out. He's still alive.
36 years since the bombing, and the fallout still smolders. Remember, those women were in prison when this all happened, so they never got to see their children again, never got to bury them or find out about any remains until now. And there are a lot of unanswered questions in this case. For example, does the retired professor still have the remains? Are there any other remains out there? The city is investigating. Penn says it's hired a law firm to investigate, and of course, we're working to get to the bottom of this. Reporting live, I'm Rosemary, NBC10 News.